I hope that the legacy was that we left something of the gospel in the area, and also left an impression of what a Christian life should be, how to walk with God. We felt that the young people that we were working with watched us continually, and some of them even commented on some of the things that we did. So we were very conscious that they were watching us. So hopefully we left something of the presence of the Lord with them.
One of the final things that happened to me before I came home was that we started the Women's Fellowship of the Claibo Church. And that is one of the lasting memories I have of women's work, the extension that women's work went on in the church. And when I went back on a visit about 12 years ago, and I was staying in the Bible college at the back, and they had a conference of the Women's Fellowship, and some of the ladies come up to me who remembered me being part of the start of the Women's Fellowship, and that was wonderful.
Just the joy of it. When I arrived, I had a real sense of peace, that I was where the Lord wanted me to be. I had many opportunities in personal work, people at roadblocks, people in offices and so on like that. And I think there's a legacy of that we'll never know all the results of. There were those when you came to know Christ, and it was a joy just to witness in that way.
It's wonderful to know today of fruit that remains, and to know that there are those who came up through the school and through those classes and the FCS at that time, and today they're leaders within the church, they're different churches and so on, and they're still going on with the Lord. So that's a great encouragement, really.
Well, I think at that time we were teaching students who were probably the first many times the first in their family to be at school, and I suppose, and I know a lot of them went on to be quite influential people in Nigerian society. I hope we gave them a Christian background and a good education at the same time.
The legacy was that the improvement in child care, we held child welfare clinics and antenatal clinics weekly, and the improvement in the children's health was fantastic, because we introduced vaccinations and malaria tablets, and also with the ladies we encouraged them to come and be seen regularly as antenatal patients, and if possible come and deliver with us. And the legacy there was that a lot of the women went home with healthy babies, having had many die before that, having given them native medicine and been to the witch doctor and all of that. And as they came through with us, when we encouraged them, they had teaching, of course, all the time about what to do if they had their babies at home. And it was a joy to see them going home with good, healthy babies. Maybe in a basin on their head, but wonderful. And they were so happy to know that they had a lovely, healthy baby to take home.
I think we loved them, we showed them God's love, and we left the work to them, we handed on to them. Because when I was there, when I returned after being 10 years at home, when I went back, the vice principal in the boys' school, I had taught him 10 years previously, and the vice principal in the girls' school had also been a girl in the school. So it was lovely to see these two carrying on.
And that was an encouragement for you?
Very encouraging. And also we've had students come to this country, and one of the fellows, well, a couple, Jacob and Jumi Akko, and he came to Edinburgh and did his fellow at the Royal College of Surgeons in Edinburgh, and we had a lot to do with him. So he's now doing transplant surgery in Plymouth, and keen for the Lord, and his family all keen for the Lord. And one time he came to Dunblane, and they gave their testimony, and they said, we found each other at a chacha, and we found the Lord at a chacha. What could be better?
I can remember once a lady came to the hospital, and she had travelled a long way to come to us. She had passed 2 government hospitals to get to us, and I was very anxious to know why she had come so far and why she had passed these other 2 hospitals. And her reply was that she had heard that God was working in Eaton Hospital through the nursing staff, Now, that wasn't the expatriate nursing staff, that was the Nigerian nursing staff. And I think that was the biggest thrill of my life. That, together with the humility of the people, they were so humble. And it was just a joy to be there. I learned more, I think, than I taught.